Kamala Harris's husband, second gentleman Doug Emhoff, is credibly accused of physically assaulting a woman in 2012. Three friends of the alleged victim, whom the Daily Mail only identifies with the pseudonym Jane, have come forward alleging Emhoff struck the woman in the face so hard she spun around. According to the report, Jane and Emhoff, who would have been 47 years old at the time, were waiting in a valet late at night after a May 2012 Cannes Film Festival event in France. Ruthless. According to one of Jane's three friends, who have all chosen to remain anonymous fearing retaliation, we've all seen what the corporate media do to people who hurt the Democrat Party politically. The assault allegedly happened at around 3 a.m. After they had both been drinking. There was a long line to get a taxi, so Jane went up to one of the valet guys, offered him 100 euros, or whatever, to get to the head of the line. The friend says, Jane told me she put her hand on the valet's shoulder. Doug apparently thought that she was flirting and came over and slapped her in the face. She then slapped him back and broke up with him for good that night. So this friend says Jane called her from France that same night. It was hard to hear her because she was sobbing. She told me she was with a guy and he hit her. A second friend says Jane also told her the story near the time it happened. She put her hand on the valet's shoulder, and as she was talking to him, Doug comes up, turned her around by her right shoulder, and she was completely caught off guard. He hauled up and slapped her so hard she spun around. She said she was in utter shock, and so furious she slapped him on one side and then on the other cheek with the other hand. All three friends say that as Jane tried to leave following the alleged assault, Emhoff forced his way into the cab with her. The third friend says Jane told her the story in 2018 and added that Jane told her that Emhoff was unapologetic about the alleged abuse the next day. This is the same Doug Emhoff we are told is redefining masculinity. To back up the allegation, the potential first gentleman of the United States brutalized a woman a mere 12 years ago. Jane's friends supplied documentation to the Daily Mail, including a photo of Emhoff with Jane, her face is obscured, and travel documents. Apparently, the relationship prior to the alleged assault had been a serious one, serious enough they were talking about marriage. The following year, 2013, is when Emhoff met sitting Vice President Kamala Harris. Here's another fascinating detail. But the second gentleman allegedly confessed to Jane that he paid Naylor a settlement of around $80,000 and had the nanny sign a non-disclosure agreement. The nanny in question is the woman Emhoff has admitted to cheating on his first wife with his children's nanny. The Daily Mail also broke that story. By the way, Democrats are currently trying to put former President Trump in prison for having someone sign a NEA. There is also a hint of more violence from Emhoff. Emhoff told Jane that the nanny accused him of causing her to have a miscarriage, Jane's friends claimed. According to the friends, Emhoff did not say how he was allegedly responsible for the miscarriage, and he told Jane that the nanny's claims were false. The question now is, what will the corporate media do? It's no longer 2008. They can no longer kill a story as explosive as this. Both Emhoff and Kamala will be asked about it. The story is already lighting up social media, especially because the allegations are so credible. October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month.
They're thinking that by beating people down or trying to, that somehow shows strength, instead of just talking about issues that help people. And attacking people for being a biological mother or not, which seems to be an obsession of her and J.D. Vance and others, it's just, it's not where the American people are. There's so many families like the Emhoff-Harris family out there. There's so many women.
I'm part of one of them. Many people
are mother figures or mothering children. So it's wrong, it's inaccurate, and it just shows who they are.
We have more of my interview coming up, including things like, what are Kamala Harris and Doug Emhoff binging in their free time?